What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Migz, and today I bring you Buster Bladers one more time. That's right. This is my all-time favorite deck. Besides Neos, I guess Neos is number one. This is number two. Buster Blader. I've played this deck ever since the new support came out. I put it away. I pick it up again. I put it away. I pick it up again. But you know, I love the deck, and it's forever has a place in my heart. So yeah, let's see what updates I have. Let's get into the monsters. First, for the monsters, I have one Buster Blader, the Destruction Swordsman, and two regular Buster Blader. That's right. It's a Buster Blader deck. You need to play two of the OG because he's easier to summon, and you play one of the Buster Blader, the Destruction Swordsman, for the Destruction Swordsman name in case you need to activate Destruction Swords cards. Blader Destruction Swordsman, when it destroys a monster, you can equip it to Buster Blader. Then you can detach the equipped monster and destroy all monsters on your opponent's side of the field with the same type that was discarded. So yeah, then we play triple Buster Whelp, the Destruction Swordsman. This is the search for the card. This is the Heart and Soul the card. When you normal summon it, you can search a Destruction Sword card. Then you can activate one of the two effects. You contribute it to special summon a Buster Blader from your hand or graveyard. It's keyword Buster Blader, so that's why we play two Buster Bladers and one Destruction Swordsman, because Destruction Swordsman is only treated as Buster Blader on the field or graveyard. And then when it's in the graveyard and you control Buster Blader, you can discard a Destruction Swords card to special summon it. So, and it's a tuner, so it's very important to our cause. Then we play two other Destruction Sword cards, one Dragon Buster Destruction Sword and one Wizard Buster Destruction Sword. Dragon Buster is a tuner. When it's equipped, your opponent can't special summon from the extra deck. So it's an extra deck lock, and then you can special summon it, and then it's a tuner. And then Wizard Buster, the Destruction Sword, is your opponent cannot activate graveyard effects. So if you have both, your opponent is pretty much locked out. Yeah, there's nothing much to say. Then we play triple Jester Confit. This is for our engine and for our link. Jester Convict, you can special summon it in attack mode, and you can only control one, but that's fine. But we also play War Off Thou, so if we open Jester Confit, War Off Thou, it gets us to our Buster Whelp. So that's what we play three of. And for the hand traps, triple Ash Blossom and triple Effect Veiler. Alright, let's move on to the spells. Here we are for the spells. We play triple Pot of Prosperity. We need to dig through our deck to find the Destruction Swordsman Trap or the Buster Whelp. It's very important. And we only use key cards in our extra deck, so you know, usually we want to banish 3 with this deck, but if you really need to dig deeper, you banish the 6. Then we play one of our main searchers, War Off Thou. Again, you combo it with Jester Confit. If you don't have your Buster Whelp, you special summon the Jester Confit. You activate War Off Thou, you search the Buster Whelp, and you summon it. I also do it reverse. If I only have the Buster Whelp, I search for a Jester Confit just so I can go to the Link monster. But you will take 2,000 damage, but that's fine. You usually win the game anyway. We play triple Crossout Designator and one Called by the Grave. One Veiler or one Ash Blossom hurts. You know, if they stop our Buster Whelp search, that's kind of it. So we need to make sure it goes through. That's why we play one Called by the Grave and triple Crossout Designator. Then I play my little tech here. Double Fusion Deployment. You can get those awkward hands where you really don't get anything, and Fusion Deployment gives you a body on the board. Unfortunately, you can only fusion summon afterwards, but you usually, you know, it's better to have a monster on board, and then you can also have the Destruction Whelp to stop your opponent from summoning from the extra deck. So if you have that, at least it's some sort of protection. And it's also great late game when you just need another body on board to push for game. Then the two one-offs, Foolish Burial and Destruction Swordsman Fusion. Destruction Swordsman Fusion, it's searchable, it's reusable. You just discard a card and get it back to your hand. And then Foolish Burial, we need to load up our grave so we can fuse from the grave, and that makes it anything. Let's move on to the traps. Here we are, the main trap of the deck, Prologue of the Destruction Swordsman. When you activate, you send one Destruction Sword card and one Buster Blader monster from your deck to the graveyard. And then you can special summon one Buster Dragon from the extra deck. But unfortunately, we have to destroy it during the end phase of the next turn. So it's basically only there for your turn. And, you know, and it provides protection for Destruction Swordsman cards. So basically your Link Buster Whelp or your baby Buster Whelps. But yeah, this is the most important card in the deck. We needed 3 of, we need to see it, we need to search it, everything. Then we play double Destruction Sword Memories. This is the second most important card. When you activate it on the field, you discard a Buster Destruction Sword card and special summon a Buster Blader monster for my deck. Then in the graveyard you can banish it to fuse to make Buster Blader the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. So, and you can activate it on your opponent's turn. So you activate Prologue of the Destruction Swordsman and Destruction Sword Memories, and you have the combo lock. Then 1 Destruction Sword Flash. This is devastating. It's searchable. Basically, you banish all monsters your opponent controls if you control a fusion monster that lists Buster Blader. Then when a card or effect is activated that targets a Buster Blader monsters, you can banish this card from the graveyard and negate the effect. So it's not only protection, but it's also a board wipe. Going first, this is devastating. It's disgusting. Then of course, triple imperm. No words, triple impermanence. You need it. Let's go on to the extra deck. Here we are with the extra deck. For the Link 1, we play 1 Relinquish Anima. RIP Link Karibo, I blame Snake Eyes. For the Link 2s, we play 1 High Arctic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. You really don't go into this much. This is more of a pot of prosperity fodder, but still we play all dragons, so you know. Then we play the main Link card, double Protector Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman. When this card is Link Summon, you can send 1 Destruction Sword card from your deck to the graveyard. Then you can special summon 1 Buster Blader monster from your hand. So not only does it set up your grave, so you can attach the baby whelps to your Buster Blader, but it also unclogs your hand if you draw what Buster Blader, the Destruction Swordsman. Also, at the end of your battle phase, if you have a Destruction Swordsman fusion that it points to, you do burn damage because the Destruction Swordsman fusion cannot attack directly. So if you attack directly with this and your other monsters at the end of the battle phase, you burn your opponent for 2800. So yeah, this is very important. Then for the Link 2s, we play the Dark and the Light Charmer. We have both in the deck, so why not play them? Steal your opponent's monsters and Link Climb. Then for the Link 3s, we play Nightmare Unicorn and Buster Blader Soldier of Chaos. Blacklist Soldier of Chaos. Buster Blader's level 7, so you only need 1 to link it. And it gains all the great effects, and Nightmare Unicorn is just great removal. And that's why we play the Light Charmers to go into one of these two. Now for the Synchro Monsters, we play double Buster Dragon. Most important card of the deck. It turns all of your opponent's monsters on the field to Dragon type, so to create the lock. Then during your standby phase, you can target 1 Destruction Sword monster and equip it to 1 of your Buster Blader monsters. And then if you control no Buster Blader monsters, you can special summon a Buster Blader from the graveyard. So the first one you usually summon off of Prologue of the Destruction Swordsman, and the second one you actually synchro it, so it stays permanently on the board. Then another level 8, we play Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. This is just to kind of clear boards. You rarely go into this, but it's a nice utility to have. Then the 9 synchro, Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. It's great when you deal damage to your opponent. You can special summon a tuner monster from your graveyard, and then you can negate a card on the field, which is amazing. After your second turn with the Destruction Prologue, so your Buster Whelp won't be just destroyed, you link it off with a level 1 to make this. And then you bring back the level 1 and you synchro a level 8 into the Buster Destruction Sword. Last but not least, double Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. Must be fusion summon, cannot be special summoned the other ways. It cannot attack directly, which is why we have the Buster Whelp. Gains 500 attack and defense for each Dragon type monster on the field and in the graveyard. Change all Dragon type monsters to defense position and their effects are negated. So that's why the combo with the Buster, and then it does piercing damage. And it can get really bulky. So yeah, let's go to some combos. All right, here we are with the combo video. Let's start. First, let's activate Pot of Prosperity. Let's hope they don't have the Ash. If they Ash it, that's fine, because you want to get off your Gesture Confit. But let's, just for the sake of playing, they don't Ash it. You banish these 3. Let's take the Destruction Sword Flash. Put the Buster Bladers to the bottom of the deck. Then let's special Jester Confit. We're gonna activate War Art Thou to search the Buster Whelp. Then you normal the Buster Whelp, activate his effect. Let's say they activate Effect Veiler. You got the cross out. Then we search Prologue of the Destruction Swordsman. Then we're gonna go ahead and link to link summon Protector Whelp effect. We wanna send Dragon Buster the Destroyer Swordsman. Then we set these two and pass. On your opponent's turn we have Ash, but you wanna go ahead and activate on your standby phase Protector Prologue of the Destruction Swordsman. So you send Destruction Sword Memories and Buster Blader. Then you chain Destruction Sword Memories in the grave. Banish this. Banish the Buster Blader and your Buster Whelp. To fusion summon Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. Make sure to put him under the link arrow because we need the ability. Then you special summon Buster Dragon. Then because it's still your standby phase, Buster Dragon effect activate, you target the Destruction Sword and you equip. Now they're in the lock. Now you have Ash. They can't special summon from the extra deck. They can't activate effects. And then you have this to devastate them. You banish all their monsters and they're probably going to scoop, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's the combo. And at the end of this video, I have attached a little duel so you can see what the deck does in action. Alright, here we go. Unfortunately, I am not going first. They do the Foolish Vario. They're playing Branded. They do the Despia, search the Aliber. Then they summon the Aliber. They search the Branded Fusion. That's what I'm saving the Ash for. Branded Fusion, here comes the Ash. Then he sets one and passes. So here we go. Ignore the Trap Trick. This was previous build, but again, I just replaced the Trap Trick for the Effect Veilers, and that's would have been the Effect Veilers. So it's fine. We banish 6 and we add the War Art Thou because we have the Jester Confit. Then I special summon the Jester Confit, activate the War Art Thou. He activates Branded in red to fusion summon the Lubellion. Then he fusion summons the Mirror Jade. That's fine. And then he sends it to graveyard. Then I normal summon the Buster Whelp. He banishes my Mirror Jade. So here, I decide to search the Destruction Sword Memories. One, I don't have a dragon in grave, so because this is banished. So when I activate this, I'm gonna send a Buster Whelp and a Buster Blader, and then have another Buster Blader in the field. So that's fine. I said 3 and pass. His Albaz, he fuses with my Jester Confit, and he searches. That's fine. So here I activate Destruction Sword Memories, sending Dragon Buster, so I can have the Destruction Sword in the graveyard. He summons Aliber, searches Branded Lost. Here I activate Prologue. As you can see, I send the Buster Blader and the Buster Whelp. Banish to fuse, so I summon Buster Dragon and that. And then on the standby phase, I equip Buster Whelp, so he can't use Branded Fusion. And yeah, that's basically it. He scoops, because unfortunately they're all dragon, and look, he's 9800, so I can just attack the Aliber and just win. So again, this deck is anti-meta. I'm calling it anti-meta because it just locks everything, and it's just so much fun to use, and I really love it. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. It's your boy Migz signing off. Thanks again.